This is News Today with WDW News Today. I'm Tom Corliss of WDWNT.com. Please like this video, subscribe, and make sure you hit the notifications bell to make sure you never miss the latest Disney theme park news from around the world. Of course, our channel is a salute to all theme parks, but mostly the Disney ones. Coming up in a moment, the news for October 20th, 2025. But first, a word from our sponsor. You've probably seen us talking about these wait time displays over the last few weeks. There it is, welcoming the WDWNT family. These are the ones that bring you the resort experience right into your home with real-time ride wait times, your own resort channel, fireworks shows, and more. Well, the folks over at waitsigns.com have just released their brand new product for the holiday season, and we're thrilled to be talking about it right here on our channel. Introducing Wait Time TV. It's extra big when you announce it, and it's more grandiose when you wear this outfit to announce something, I would say. Anyway, now you can take everything you already love about the desktop display and bring it to your big screen, literally turning your TV into the resort TV. Simply connect the WaitTime TV media player to your TV with the included HDMI cable. So think of this as like an Apple TV or a Roku device. All right, let's give this a try. We press down twice. There we go. And now we've entered it on our TV. Imagine your TV welcoming you home with a personalized greeting, just like checking into your resort for the first time. Enjoy your own resort channel, displaying actual park hours. Check real wait times in all 6 parks in the United States. View a custom vacation countdown fireworks show, and even watch a live terrace view of the Orlando skyline nightly, complete with those Magic Kingdom and Epcot fireworks shows. And the best part is that the Wait Time TV is fully optimized for high-resolution viewing, including the brand new VIP package. Go beyond the terrace skyline with close-up views of the Magic Kingdom fireworks, live streamed into your home again every single night, now in high definition. Next, the magical multi-view experience just got even bigger. Now you can watch up to 4 theme park live streamers at the same time on one screen. You can hop on a ride in one park while enjoying parades or fireworks shows in the others, and multi-screen viewing isn't just for football fans anymore. It's like NFL Red Zone, but for Disney adults. And finally, the live piano bar request show. We'll have performers you already know and love from the parks, including our very own Piano Rob, now performing live in your home, taking your song requests in real time, all looking and sounding incredible on your home system. So head on over to waitsigns.com. Use code NEWS15 to save 15% off your entire order. This is really cool. I can't wait to get one. I can't take this one. This is for advertising purposes. I have to get my own. But I can't wait. It'll be like Piano Rob's right there, but I could just watch him here instead. Anyway, I digress. We'll just leave that. Why not? We'll just welcome the WWNT family the whole time we're doing the news today. Real quick, before we get to the news, I do want to mention Carousel of Products at carouselofproducts.com. Let's switch me over here so we could show people our newest product from Carousel of Products. That's right. We have for the first time ever, a limited edition of 250 pin set we've made celebrating the countdown to extinction, the end of dinosaur at Disney's Animal Kingdom. These are really cool because this meteorite spins like this. And this is my favorite pin we've ever done because the Alley-Ramus, this guy's fighting for his life in the Alley-Ramus eating him, and just like in the ride, it does that. Also, you can bring home 1 additional passenger, extra large. Yes. I would highly recommend you order this soon. Again, we only did 250 of these sets, and when they're gone, they are extinct. So pick them up now, carouselproducts.com, along with your Pig Leg Pete t-shirt. We still have our Countdown to Extinction t-shirts. Our giant inflatable Gertie is still available for pre-order, and much, much more. So go order right now. Not ordering this pin set would be distinctly unpatriotic, right? That's very American to like dinosaurs. All right, shall we get to the news? That's enough nonsense, I say as I wear this. Let's get to the news. As one of our country's busiest airports, the country I love so much, Orlando International Airport plans to accommodate its growth with a bold plan to expand operations and make things easier for passengers. The Greater Orlando Aviation Authority recently unveiled plans to expand and accommodate intense growth. For the 2022 and 2023 years, the airport experienced 15% growth. To put that in context, they anticipate a yearly average of 2 to 3%. Over the next 10 years, they plan to unveil several new and improved features to guide the future of the airport. Those plans include increasing public parking spots to 8,000 spaces, and this will largely be accomplished by consolidating the car rental area, which will not be located in Terminals A and B. Also planned for Terminals A and B is to complete the construction of a new baggage handling system, which will help passengers get their luggage more efficiently. I can hear people that have been to MCO at home cheering at all of this news. These all sound like great things. Additionally, the airport will rename all terminals by numbering them Terminals 1, 2, and 3 to improve clarity and consistency. So no more A, B, and C. That will go away. Another bold part of the plan includes an on-airport AAM vertiport by the year 2030. These air taxis will take passengers to other areas of the region more quickly. For example, a 2 to 3 hour trip to Tampa would be shortened to just 30 to 40 minutes using this technology. According to the press release, several more plans include the following: complete airside 2 gate expansions, incorporate additional passenger conveyance in Terminal C from Palm Court to gate C230. By 2035, complete Terminal C Phase 2 construction, support all activities and projects necessary to attain a 5-star Skytrax rating, a global rating system that ranks airports on quality of service and other standards. A new hotel in Terminal C, a business incubator to increase the number of small businesses working with the airport, and technology that will replace boarding passes with facial scans at security and the gate, and mobile ordering with upgraded restaurants and stores. Chief Executive Officer Lance Little said this vision focuses and unites everything we do around one core purpose: delivering an exceptional experience for everyone who passes through our airports. We're creating spaces that are more welcoming, efficient, and enjoyable, from the parking areas to the gate, so that every step of the journey feels seamless. A new pedestrian bridge just opened as well, which offers easier access to Terminal C and its offerings. This all sounds great. I will say, as someone who has grew up coming to this airport and going to Disney World from this airport, losing the A and the B is going to make me very sad. It's a weird nostalgic thing, but those big neon A and Bs have a lot of, they hold a special place in my heart. They have a certain like 80s, 90s feel to them, and they're just so quintessentially part of the MCO experience. So MCO, if you're selling any of those giant neon A and Bs, I would love to have one. So please think of us here at WWT when you liquidate all that signage. I would love to give it a home. And now for the news that will explain my outfit. Disney is celebrating the 250th anniversary of America, with celebrations that kick off on Veterans Day 2025 and will continue through the 4th of July in 2026. The company will shine a spotlight on the people, places, and moments that make our nation special, which has been part of Disney's story for more than 100 years. Disney CEO Bob Iger said, "At its heart, America's story is one of imagination, ambition, and possibility, the same ideals that have guided Disney since the beginning. This celebration honors both a nation and a spirit that never stopped dreaming about what's next." Among other festivities, the 4th of July fireworks will play across all 3 nights of the holiday weekend at both Disneyland and Magic Kingdom Park to celebrate the nation's 250th birthday. To mark the occasion, Disneyland and Disney World will celebrate with 3 days instead of 2, which takes place July 3rd through the 5th of 2026. The celebration will culminate on the July 4th weekend with a 24-hour multi-platform broadcast, Disney Celebrates America, across Disney's linear networks and streaming platforms. The broadcast will feature entertainers, athletes, explorers, and historians. It will end with a special evening fireworks broadcast from Disney World and Disneyland. ABC's Good Morning America will continue its popular 50 States in 50 Weeks series, which kicked off earlier this year, highlighting unforgettable places and people across the nation. National Geographic's America in Superlative series will feature across all platforms a range of National Geographic storytellers and photographers, highlighting unique places and events from around the United States, offering surprising and inspiring stories that explore what makes America special. ESPN will premiere a new SportsCenter segment called America's Team, a cross-country search to find out which team most embodies the country, plus special patriotic programming across its flagship platforms, including exclusive live coverage of the 2026 Nathan's Hot Dog Eating Contest on July 4th, 2026. In June of next year, ABC News Studios will present a 2-hour primetime special that journeys through the heart of our nation, where the real-life spirit of iconic locales like New Orleans and the American frontier comes alive through the beloved lands of Disney parks, connecting audiences to the extraordinary people, places, histories, and traditions that make America unique. Disney Consumer Products will once again honor our nation's heroes with a new specialty military-inspired assortment, now available at select locations across Disneyland and Walt Disney World while supplies last. In addition, debuting in May 2026, An array of Americana merchandise, including select items commemorating America's anniversary, will be available for purchase at Disneyland, Walt Disney World Resort, and DisneyStore.com. Throughout the celebration, Disney will continue its proud legacy of supporting U.S. military service members, veterans, and their families, including expanded partnerships, special movie screenings, discounts, and professional support for veterans entering the civilian workforce. Disney shares that we'll learn more about Disney 250 Celebrates America in the coming weeks. In addition, both coasts will feature Soarin' Across America, which will take guests on a journey through some of the country's natural beauty and iconic cityscapes. Disneyland Resort and Walt Disney World will debut a new version of Soarin' next summer. Soarin' Across America will premiere at Disney California Adventure at Disneyland Resort and Epcot at Walt Disney World in the summer of 2026 for America's 250th anniversary. This new adventure will showcase the United States from sea to shining sea, highlighting some of the country's natural beauty and, again, those iconic cityscapes. Like other versions of Soarin', it will include special score and scents. Walt Disney Imagineering is filming more than a dozen breathtaking locations for the overlay, and you can watch flight attendant Patrick, of course Patrick Warburton, announce these new flights in a video on our website. According to Patrick, Soarin' Across America will run for a limited time. I love this. How many times have fans pitched this idea if there was a Soarin' that went just across America? This is such a fitting time for it. Now look, there is an underside to all of this that I have to mention because everybody keeps saying it. Obviously, Disney and certain subsects of American culture have seemingly been at odds the last couple of years. There are lots of people who said they've boycotted Disney, and so there's probably a marketing part of this that is about winning some people back. But on the flip side, I will say, knowing the history of Disney parks and celebrations of America's birthday, this is not something new. The bicentennial back in the 1970s was a huge event for Disney theme parks, especially in the United States. Of course, there was America on Parade, a legendary offering. There was the American Journeys Circle Vision 360 show. And of course, America Sings at Disneyland in the Carousel Theater. And it was just a multi-year celebration of America's bicentennial. So I think it's really cool. It's really a bit of a throwback to have a Disney America anniversary event. I think it's super cool. I love what's been announced so far. I hope there's more. Maybe there's not. But nonetheless, people being able to watch the Celebrate America fireworks at home on the 4th of July should probably be an annual thing moving forward. I think that would be fantastic. And this Soarin' update just sounds really cool. I'm very excited about it. Soarin' Around the World is my least favorite Soarin' I've ever seen. Not that it's bad or awful. It's okay. So I'm hoping that this will be a fantastic update. Looking forward to it. Can't wait to see it next year. Let us know in the comments how you feel about it. It's going to be a busy New Year's Eve at the Magic Kingdom at Walt Disney World, and all regular ticket types have already sold out for the day. When we checked the availability of Walt Disney World tickets for Magic Kingdom on December 31st, regular one-day park tickets were listed as completely unavailable. This is true for both regular park guests buying a standard one-day ticket and Florida residents. Likewise, all Park Hopper tickets are now completely unavailable for the date of December 31st, including both the regular and plus options. As of recording, tickets for the other 3 Walt Disney World theme parks, including Epcot, are still available for New Year's Eve. Additionally, 3 of the 4 tiers of Walt Disney World annual passes are blocked out on December 31st, we should mention. The Pixie Dust Pass, Pirate Pass, and Sorcerer Pass are already have that date grayed out, so those 3 levels never had a chance of a reservation. The only available reservations for New Year's Eve are for annual pass holders with the Incredi Pass, the highest tier, which has no blockout dates. Park passes for the Magic Kingdom on New Year's Eve also sold out around the same time last year. This is pretty common. Of course, Magic Kingdom celebrates New Year's Eve with Fantasy in the Sky fireworks on the 31st, but they also have them on December 30th, which is still available. Thanks to BioReconstruct on X, now we have an aerial view of the current demolition of the former Tom Sawyer Island at the Magic Kingdom. Following the recent demolition of Aunt Polly's, it now appears that most above-ground structures have been demolished on Tom Sawyer Island to make way for the upcoming Piston Peak Cars area. Among the trees and foliage, Fort Langhorne is now gone. From the above angle, we could also see some piles of rubble sitting in the former rivers of America. It is evident that one of the many caves hidden on Tom Sawyer Island has begun to be demolished as well. A hole in the side of the island is visible on the right side. This wider aerial overview shows the expanse of demolition at Tom Sawyer Island. Potter's Mill, the windmill structure, was previously at top center Aunt Polly's was at the bottom center, and Harper's Mill was located on the left, but none of these remain. Here is a look at before and after shots of Aunt Polly's. You can compare the buildings and structures with what are now piles of rubble surrounding the island. The opposite side of the island was host to more buildings and Potter's Mill, which was still standing in our last update, but now is no more. Surrounding the island, some tracks from the Liberty Square riverboat remain, the Liberty Belle, although the removal process has begun. Construction vehicles and other equipment surround the island. It's likely that the trees and remaining structures will be demolished soon as the location is transformed again into that cars area. This program is brought to you by our official travel agent sponsor, Be Our Guest Vacations. Your dream vacation begins with Be Our Guest and their concierge team of expert vacation planners. Head on over to wwnt.travel and their team will design your next magical vacation, from the Walt Disney World and Disneyland Resorts to Disney Cruise Line to Adventures by Disney and more. And the best part is their concierge services are 100%, that's right, free. So book today. I was told Eric doesn't listen for you guys to say free. And don't worry, Sam Eagle will give him a talking to the next time he sees him. Gotta say free. Of course, Sam Eagle loves things that are free, including freedom, the American people. Spaceship Earth has reopened 1 week early from its refurbishment. The iconic Epcot attraction reopened on October 18th despite an announced date of October 25th. It closed back on August 25th for that routine refurbishment, meaning general maintenance and upkeep would be performed. The inside of the ride saw no major changes, but on the exterior, a long broken lighting effect was restored to one of the oval signs. The other sign's effect has yet to be restored, but sources indicate it will still be worked on despite the end of the refurb. More attention was given to the base of the attraction, including the back section that hosts Project Tomorrow, with repainting and panel replacement completed. No noticeable changes were made to the Alucobond triangles that make up the geodesic sphere, but inside the dome is a slow-moving ride throughout human history, focusing on the growth of communication and technology around the world, and that did receive some much-needed TLC. The sets and figures, including audio animatronics, have been refreshed. There have been no recent updates on a previously announced and then indefinitely delayed reimagining of Spaceship Earth, which would have seen the addition of Disney characters to the ride that it has not featured any since it opened in 1982. We are led to believe that project is long dead at this point. It's not happening until Disney says it's happening again. I tend to think they realized that was a mistake, and they've probably gone back to the drawing board of what the next reimagining of Spaceship Earth would be. But nonetheless, it's nice to see Spaceship Earth fixed up. You can watch a full POV of that very refreshed version of the ride right here on our channel. A Figment animatronic on Journey into Imagination in Epcot has been replaced. This is the second Figment animatronic on the ride, located on a platform next to the entrance to the Touch and Taste Labs, which you do not get to visit. Reportedly, the regular animatronic is receiving a refurbishment, but the quote-unquote new Figment animatronic has been going viral because of how different it looks from the more modern counterparts. So here it is. I call him Fat Mint. He's just very wide. He doesn't have a lot of movement. He just turns his head and speaks. This is super weird. Some people think this is a figure from 1983, but folks, I hate to break it to you, the 1983 figures were not all that more limited in movement than the current figures. I know you like to think that, but the truth is Disney animatronics have been good since the 80s and impressive since then. So yeah, he looks out of place. He's weird and wacky. We still love him anyway, but he's supposedly a temporary fix. We'll see what happens in time, but it's nice to see some TLC happening if that's the case, and if not, shame on Disney. Sticking with our beloved Lord and Savior Figment, the new Figment ear headband has arrived at Walt Disney World along with a Figment hoodie. The ear headband is $36.99. It was first released online via Disney Store, but it is now available at the parks. There's also that Figment hoodie that is $59.99 as well, and it features the one little spark text, and it is very, very cute. Other new Figment merchandise we've talked about recently includes the button-up, the t-shirt, the baseball cap, and so much more. And again, I will not let the opportunity go by to remind Disney, as they profit off of Figment, that his ride is trash and needs to be fixed. Now, I appreciate that you're fixing that animatronic if you are, but the time has come. I am giving Disney the deadline, and you, my fellow fans, should as well. If we do not hear an announcement by the next D23, then we must take to the streets. We must let Disney know that is unacceptable. We must have the announcement of a Figment ride update or a new Figment ride by next year. I'm giving off politician vibes, right? But yeah, it needs to be said again. And I will say it every time we read a Figment story. I will not relent. The iconic arch that used to stand at the entrance to the animation courtyard at Disney's Hollywood Studios is officially no more. It has been demolished. Most of the animation courtyard at the studios closed to guests on September 24th, including the Star Wars Launch Bay and the Disney Junior Theater. The area is being reimagined as a new space themed to the Walt Disney Studios, with the former Launch Bay building set to become a new version of the magic of Disney animation. As revealed in concept art, the new area, the arch that used to stand by the entrance of the courtyard would be demolished. The entrance is going to be more open with a wider walkway and a view of the more natural park spaces. As of the morning of October 18th, the arch was completely demolished and removed overnight. The theater that houses The Little Mermaid, a musical adventure, is set to remain during this transformation and is still open to guests while all of this work is going on. Thanks to Ariel photographer BioReconstruct, we also have a look at the animation courtyard from the sky. From these pictures, we can see that there are several dumpsters full of rubble placed in the middle of the courtyard, with lifts and equipment sitting nearby. Zooming in closer to where the arch actually stood, everything down to the base has been completely removed. The only remaining evidence of the former arch are two small ledges on the concrete, which show where the largest supports used to be standing. This is obviously very sad, an icon of the park since opening day. Sad to see it go, but we are getting something really cool in that place and something that is a great homage to what the park used to be. So, it's understandable. And again, so many people walk up there, it blocks the view of what's in there, and it limits the number of people that go back there. So I totally get it. Just still sad to see it go. The first night of Jollywood Nights 2025 at Hollywood Studios at Walt Disney World has officially sold out. Tickets for Saturday, November 8th, the first night of the event, have officially sold out. We confirmed this on the ticket purchase page for the event, which shows the Saturday night is no longer available, but all 12 other dates in November and December are still available. But if you want a ticket, I would hurry. As previously announced at Destination D23, 25 new menu items are expected to debut alongside returning items at Jollywood Nights for the 2025 event. Disney Eats has now shared a first look at some of the new items and the returning favorites. Last year, over 60 food and drink options were available for the second year of Jollywood Nights. This year, Disney plans to debut even more. Returning this year, there's the dark chocolate hot cocoa topped with cherry whipped cream. The birria taco, which is shredded short rib and Monterey Jack served with a beef consomme for dipping, is returning this year to ABC Commissary as well. The giant meatball with marinara and creamy cheese polenta was served last year at Pizza Rizzo, but it is coming back this year, even though Pizza Rizzo is no more. It will now be at Dockside Diner. Other dishes available at Pizza Rizzo included an Italian beef sandwich, the antipasto flatbread, and the caramel mocha Napoleon. It's unclear if those are coming back just yet. Joining the lineup this year is a loaded-style macaroni and cheese dish. It'll be available at Backlot Express. The creamy mac looks to be topped with hickory barbecue, onion crisps, and some sort of drizzle. And ramping up for Monstropolis, another new dish is decorated to look like Mike Wazowski. The macaroon will be available at markets around the park. The Mike-a-roon. Actually pretty cute. The live-action Ariel meet and greet is temporarily moving at Disney's Hollywood Studios to a new location starting later this month. According to Walt Disney World's website, Meet Ariel at Walt Disney Presents, the Ariel meet and greet will be temporarily moving. It'll be unavailable starting October 28th, and Ariel will be greeting guests at Echo Lake near 50's Prime Time instead. As per the notice, the usual location will be closed again beginning on October 28th. Ariel will be moving. It's unclear when she will be moving back, but that meet and greet has been there for a while. That debuted back in May of 2023 when the live-action film was released. As seen in a new Ariel image, Disney is in the process of building another food kiosk in Toy Story Land at Disney's Hollywood Studios. We first reported on October 1st that Disney had filed a construction permit listing the project as the addition of a snack kiosk in Toy Story Land. There was no such kiosk present at the address listed on the permit, so it was assumed to be a new structure. The planned kiosk is stated to be near the corner of the restroom building across from Alien Swirling Saucers, approximately where a Toy Story Land sign used to be. The sign was removed back in July, and there have been scrims and construction walls there for months. Now we have confirmation that the building of this new kiosk is underway. In the new aerial photos from BioReconstruct, we can see over those walls, and you can see the beginning of what will be a location for a new snack cart. Of course, related to that cowboy cookout set that's finally out from behind walls by Woody's Lunchbox, We knew there had to be a reason for this. I think it's so they could do further food prep and prepare more food, and I assume that food is going to roll out to this cart. Disney has not announced the snack stand yet. We don't know when it's opening. We don't know when it's going to be done, but that's why all of this has been happening. And based on how many years we've been waiting for all this work to be done, this should be the most highly anticipated food kiosk in Disney Parks history. I joke somewhat, but we'll wait for more information. And when we have it, we'll share it with you. At Disney's Animal Kingdom, Harambe Market has closed for a months-long update, while Trilobites and Dinobite snacks are permanently closed forever. The Harambe Market seating area is still open to walk into. Despite the restaurant no longer serving, there are still some signs advertising its menu. The menu on the board at the main entrance has been torn down. It's been replaced by a sign stating the market is currently not serving and pointing to other Animal Kingdom quick service dining options of Satuli Canteen, Flame Tree Barbecue, Pizzafari, and Restaurantosaurus. Weirdly enough, it's not pointing to where the Harambe Market food has moved across the land, but either way. Menu boards throughout the market have been removed. Harambe Market will reopen in early 2026, serving hamburgers and chicken nuggets as a replacement for Restaurantosaurus, which closed permanently in February. No new construction walls went up around the Dinoland snack kiosks overnight. Guests can still walk up to Dinobite snacks next to Restaurantosaurus and Trilobite at the land's entrance, but they are now permanently closed. Of course, Dinobite snacks served ice cream treats. Hand-scooped ice cream will not return to Disney's Animal Kingdom until February. A variety of soft-serve ice cream floats and sundaes are available from Tamu Tamu Refreshments and the Anandapur ice cream truck. It's the same story at Trilobites, where, again, it's all boarded up, but don't worry. The Dole Whip floats and the Buffalo chicken chips are on the move. A variety of flavored Dole Whip floats will now be available at the Warung Outpost in Asia, while the Buffalo chicken chips are moving to the 8 Spoon Cafe on Discovery Island. Goofy has a new meet and greet location at Disney's Animal Kingdom. Guests can now find Goofy in front of a backstage gate in the Africa section, next to Harambe Market. The gate is decorated with a mural making a nice backdrop for pics with Goofy. He appears to be in his retro Camp Mini Mickey costume, which I love. Goofy's meet and greet at Disney's Animal Kingdom has moved a few times in the last few years, but this one should be for a good long while. There's no word on really where he would move otherwise, so we expect this to be here until we hear otherwise. You've heard us talking about renting DVC points through our friends at DVCRentalStore.com. Well, if you've rented points and gotten a taste of the DVC lifestyle of a Disney World vacation, you might be thinking that it's time to jump in and join the club. But did you know that you don't have to pay the price Disney charges for a membership? You can save thousands of dollars when you buy a resale contract. It's the best way to do it. Contact our friends at DVC Resale Market to find out how much you can save. Go to DVCResaleMarket.com/WDWNT for more information. This is the way I joined DVC. We paid half the price. Can't recommend it enough. The last sign still advertising the Star Wars Galactic Starcruiser has been removed from Walt Disney World over 2 years after the hotel permanently closed. The last sign was next to the road exiting Disney's Hollywood Studios. It was a blue Mickey sign that only pointed to the Star Wars Galactic Starcruiser. All other road signs listing Star Wars Galactic Starcruiser have either been removed or covered up said name. Of course, the Starcruiser closed back in September of 2023 after only a year and a half of operation. Every time we read this, a tear rolls down my face. I miss Starcruiser so much. Disney Springs will host the Christmas Tree Stroll in 2025, and the themes for the trees have been revealed. Guests, of course, can pick up a complimentary map, which includes the location of each tree, match the corresponding sticker to the location on the map, and then return the map to receive a prize. Maps and prizes can be found at the following locations throughout Disney Springs: the CityWorks Eatery and Poorhouse, Crystal Arts by Erebus Brothers, the Haviana Store, House of Blues, the Lego Store, the Polite Pig, and that's it. The themes for the Christmas trees include Coco, Disney Villains, Encanto, Fantasia, Frozen, the Haunted Mansion, including Magic Band Plus special effects, Lilo and Stitch, The Lion King, Mickey and Minnie Mouse, Moana, The Princess and the Frog, Star Wars, which will also include those Magic Band effects, as will Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas. There's also Toy Story. There'll also be a Disney Cruise Line topiary and an annual pass holder's tree. Both will include Magic Band Plus special effects. Plus, flagship trees will be located at Town Center, the Marketplace, and the Orange Node Tree. Other holiday experiences include Snowfall, meet and greets with Santa Claus, and more at Disney Springs. D23 members have the chance to attend the overnight taping of the Wonderful World of Disney Magical Holiday Celebration, the annual ABC Disney Parks Holiday Special. The event is from 11 p.m. to 6:30 a.m. on Friday, October 24th to Saturday, October 25th at Disneyland Resort. Gold and General members can reserve complimentary tickets online. The Wonderful World of Disney Magical Holiday Celebration is an annual television special that airs on ABC during the holiday season. It features musical performances, celebrity appearances, and festive segments from the various Disney parks around the world. D23 Gold and General members may reserve a ticket for themselves and up to 3 guests for this event. Each attendee, including the D23 member and their guest, must possess a valid individual event ticket to be admitted. Ticket quantities are limited and available on a first-come, first-served basis. To reserve tickets, D23 members must log in using their valid D23 member account credentials and assign a legal first and last name for each guest ticket. Tickets are non-transferable and must be used by the individuals named at the time of purchase. D23 members and each of their guests over the age of 18 may be required to show a valid ID matching the name on their ticket, and all participants are required to be 18 and older. For the absolute latest on these stories and all that didn't make it into today's show, be sure to check WDWNT.com and follow us on all your favorite social media platforms. You can support the entire team behind this show and others by joining the WDWNT Interglobe Society at patreon.com/WDWNT. Get access to exclusive content, discounted show and event tickets, and more. Special shout out to all our WIGS members watching who make the show happen every week. For the worldwide leader in Disney Parks news, this is Tom Corliss saying, enjoy the rest of your today and have a great, big, beautiful, and patriotic tomorrow.